When you're ready to override the default settings of this machine, I mean, those are just what the engineers picked out for us. Who says that a stitch length should be 2.5 all the time? What if that is not the setting you need? You're always making it 2 or 2.2. You can save that as your personal default setting. To do that, change the setting that you need, whether it's stitch length, stitch width, needle position, or even some of these other items, like maybe you do a decorative stitch and you're always mirror imaging it. You're always flipping it to the other side. Those settings will also be saved. And what you do is you do go into the eye for information and now click on the Save feature. Now when I turn the machine off and turn it back on, it always will come up at this setting, the 2.2. Now I can override the default settings for every stitch in this machine. So let's say a zigzag, I'm always using it maybe as a satin stitch. Maybe I like it just like this because that's the thickness of thread I'm using. I've got it perfectly dialed in. We're using it today, but tomorrow when I turn this machine on, I want it to be remembered. So touch the eye, save that setting, and now that is the new default setting until you clear that setting out or put in another altered amount, width, length, or something for the way you're sewing. When you want to unsave it, you might say, just go to Eye for information and click the Unsave option. You'll notice the default settings will go back, but only for that one stitch, because over here at the straight stitch, it still will come up at the 2.2 until, once again, I clear that out, and now it's kind of back to what the factory default settings are. I love that you can customize this machine for the way you sew, because all of us do not sew the same, and every one of you out there, the millions of Bernina users out there, you are finding that there's not one of us identical. So why tell us one setting for our machines? Thank you for letting us set our own settings for the way we sew.